Hey guys, you're listening to the Two Party Planners podcast. I'm your host, Logan.
George!
Bro! Oh my god.
First.
Why do I work with you?
First.
We're here today with our guest, Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hey guys.
Our guest pedophile, Sam.
Jeez, that was cool.
Alright, getting past this.
Well, okay.
What are we talking about today, George?
Alright, see, on the agenda we got smartphones. That's our topic today. And we got a couple segments for the audience. Our first segment is Remember When? And we're going to look back at times when smartphones were just phones. Yep.
The 90s were great.
Yep, that is true. We were born then. So that was a good year. Years. 90s was not 1 year.
The 90s, just 1 year.
It was all one at one time.
You remember the 1980s? Bro, that was like 6 days.
That
wasn't even a year.
Do you guys remember razors?
Yeah.
Dude, I had a razor. Did you guys have a
really?
razor?
No,
Yeah,
I never had
It
one.
was the thing about razors wasn't that it was a good phone. It was just the click it made when you shut it. It was like, and you're like, oh, that was nice. It was so. And they made a second type of razor. I don't know if it was by the same people, but it was called the Krzr, and it was like cherry. It looked like a cherry, but it was like the same shape, but it was just cherry, like the color.
What?
But it would.
You mean red?
Oh yeah,
Red?
it wasn't
No, it was
flavored.
cherry
You
red.
didn't
It
look
was
it.
cherry flavored.
Whoa. It was cherry flavored.
But
When you eat your phone after you've used it.
The front of it was in. Why is my? Do you hear my chair? It's
Yeah, I
like,
hear your chair.
It,
Send us money so we can buy nicer things to make these better for
Send
you.
it to give us the money at gmail.com. So, anyways, the craze. The craze. Sam,
Just have money to an email?
can you do that?
PayPal.
Oh, yeah, PayPal.
PayPal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyways, crazers. The whole thing, like the front of it, was a mirror. Like you'd look at it and it was like, yeah, it was like a mirror. And so I just like, I'd stare at myself all the time. I'm like 11 years old. I was like, yeah.
God, I'm beautiful.
Oh yeah, my dad's like, stop looking at yourself, Dad. You don't know. You don't
That's what I
understand.
look like? Oh, it's fantastic.
Your dad walks in one day. George, why don't you have a shirt on? Why are you looking at your phone? Dad, I'm beautiful.
I'm just texting.
I'm just checking the time. I don't know.
Check the time very sexually.
What other things can we remember? What was your first phone?
Was it the Nokia, like the
The brick.
gold?
Oh, no.
Yes.
I got it
Oh,
in 5th
no.
grade. I was like, dude, this is so cool. I got like a holographic screen protector for it, too. It had like a spaceship on it. I was like, dude,
Buzz
I'm the
Lightyear
coolest.
just kicking butt.
No,
on
it's like
the
a UFO, like a saucer,
like
flying
it was-
saucer,
oh,
spaceship,
space.
UFO type. And it was just like, and I would like sit in class and be like,
They can't
turn
see
my
what you're
phone.
doing.
I know.
No one else had a phone, though, so you were like, oh, yeah, I'm texting all my friends. Mom.
I would pull my phone out and like turn the screen back and forth so I could like see the hologram.
Like there's like was it Best Buy? They had Best Buy gift cards, and they were like holographic. But one of the sides, like when you turn to, it was completely blank. All of it was completely blank, and I would be like, Dad, what is this? And he was like, it's a
Where'd
gift
it
card. And I'm
go?
like, yeah, what is this? And I turned it, and I was like, whoa, cards can do these.
Mine exploded.
The first one I got, I forgot what it was called, but I remember it because I broke it within a week. It's the only phone I've ever broken. I went swimming, right? And I'm on these rocks, and I'm going on farther into the lake, farther and like skipping on, not skipping rocks, but I was jumping across the rocks. What is that
Skipping
sound?
yourself
What
on
was
rocks.
that? Just flipping over Bruce Lee style.
So yes, you broke it. You should
Well,
have
anyway,
Nokia.
they
don't break.
They don't break. They're bricks. But I got out into the middle of the lake across these rocks, and my friend pushed over some of the boulders, and I was in I was getting out there. So I'm like trapped on this rock in my regular clothes, and at this point I realize my phone is in my pocket. What do? Do I stand on this rock for hours, or do I destroy my phone? I did not have a chance because I got pushed in. But this was my day. That was how.
Wait, what did the phone look like?
terrible.
That one.
Right.
You had an LG Juke.
Oh,
Do you remember the Juke? You know why those got recalled?
because it was called the Jew.
No, the Juke.
Oh,
We just lost so
that.
many people.
that's a lot of viewers there. Our 4 viewers have left the building. They were all Jewish.
Wait, viewers?
Yeah.
Would it be
This is a YouTube podcast show.
right? But they can't see.
They
We're
still-
videotaping
they
right
click,
now.
Are
They
we?
click
There's
on
the
the.
camera right there.
There's no camera, Logan.
that
Don't
is?
lie to him. He's a baby.
He's a baby.
He can't understand.
All right.
Do it. Do the sound. For any of you that don't know Sam, that was actually him, not a recording.
You know what I love about this podcast?
What?
All the editing I have to do because you get too close to the microphone.
I do get really close to the mic, and then
I've already
pops.
You talk too loud, George.
When you
That's another one you gotta edit
When you
out.
get close to the mic, you gotta talk quiet.
You okay, Logan?
Anyways.
Okay, we got another segment for you.
No, I didn't even get to say my first phone.
Right, your first phone.
No, we can just. What the hell? Just. It's a microphone. Anyway, we could just skip him.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Bro.
No, what was your phone? It was your phone.
My first phone was my dad's old phone. It was an LG and it didn't have a name. It was
called
a
the
bunch.
LG.
No, it was like a serial number. Do you remember when they had
It was
that?
the LG phone.
The
No.
LG S97Q. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like they would have.
Yeah,
the
it
serial
wasn't
numbers.
like a name. But it was like it was so bad, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But I went to a private school, so there's only one other kid in my class that had a cell phone at the same time I did. So we would text back and forth like, "Oh my god, yeah, we're so cool." There was 2 of us.
We got phones. You guys got phones? Nah.
I actually, with that phone too, we went to this camp with this other like private school, and there was a girl there that I met that I was talking to, and I didn't have texting, but I didn't think about it that it cost money at
Right.
first, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll text you whenever, and it went on for like a couple months, and then my dad sat me down, and he's like, you owe us like $600 in texting fees.
Speaking of girls and phones, on one of my early phones, I was with my dad's plan, and he would check my text messages. I didn't know this.
No, really?
Yeah, you could you go
that's so
online and you
bad.
could check the text messages. And I met this girl, right?
Oh no.
It wasn't like crazy. It was just like like hey, let's see what's going on, like that kind of you know what I'm talking about.
Hi.
You remember when I called you a whore earlier?
Your dad comes up to you. It's like, I saw you texted a girl. It's like,
You know this, but it was he just like you got sat down. I got sat down, but not for the money. I got sat down because of the women conversations. And they were.
How old were you?
I was 12. So my conversation back then was like, "Hey, we should hold hands."
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're too
So my dad's
innocent
like,
for me.
George, I don't want you dating for till you're 18.
Till you're 18.
You don't deserve to be on the market right now.